Feel the rhythm.
Feel the rhyme.
Get on up. It's podcast time.
Oh, my bad.
Hello. I'm Randy. Welcome to Tucson, Arizona. This is Nicorus.
I'm Nicorus.
All right, buddy. New studio.
Yes, very, very different from the old one.
Yes. It's only certain percentage done. But what do you think?
It's much better in my opinion.
Yes.
I think it will be. I know the table's a little bit of a work in progress, but
This is a temporary table.
yes,
It's not a plastic table. This freaking table is very heavy.
that's what your wife said about you. Temporary.
Temporary and heavy. Temporary and heavy. Okay, so before we really start lighting this candle, I got some prints.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, badass. I actually need a lot of these separators. Oh. There you go. Separators. These are pretty neat. Water, fire.
Tell the kids what they got.
Aha! He labeled stuff. So, fire, water, fighting, electric, psychic, rares, hollows, and reverse hollows. So now we just need to figure out what all the other ones are.
Yeah, there's on the list of things, there's metal and something else. Ones I'm not familiar with, so I don't know what colors they are. And this is for the elite. This slides inside of an ETB.
Oh, okay.
So then you can put cards in there that have been sleeved, and they're not flopping all around in the box.
Okay.
So that guy, dude, check this bad boy out.
That is freaking cool.
I needed a display for some of my rated cards.
Yeah.
Dude, it'll hold 10.
That's pretty legit. I'm not
Right?
gonna lie. I need like 10 of these.
Yeah. So once you start getting them graded, I'll start printing some of these bad boys up so you can have them on your thing as a display.
I like it.
And then, because you've got the 10s and that
A tan. Oh. That is actually pretty neat too. Aha.
So we're doing some Pokemons.
If you couldn't tell.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I saw that file. I was like, dude, sweet.
Yeah, that's
So I printed up and it works great. Just so you can display it once your
yeah, when I'm doing
channel's up
shows
and up.
stuff,
Yeah.
You see this bad mama jamma?
I got to take all my cards out of it.
How do you open it?
It pulls up. It's
Oh,
toy
okay.
fit.
Oh, nice.
So
And you said if it's 30?
I think it fits 60.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's 60. I don't think it's actually full.
Nice.
But yeah, that's like the 1 through whatever of my run. I just put them in there to see how everything fits. So I'll empty it out and you can go home with that pretty box when we're done.
I like it. I've got a couple that yeah, I'm gonna have to
Other way.
Oh, yep.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. These are neat.
Yeah. So I'll empty that one out so you can take this one home with you when you go.
I'll have to
And then
after I start the channel, I'll have to start putting those on there
for
too.
ones that are just pennies.
Yeah.
So it'll only hold penny sleeves, but it looks like an original Game Boy.
Hello, Randy.
But it doesn't work for any of the hard cases. So
No.
And this one got messed up right after I printed it. I went to the hinge. Part of the hinge broke, but I thought it was pretty neat.
That is pretty neat.
That's pretty neat. So, anyways,
I like how you have a whole bunch of prints. Yeah, I'll actually have to see if you can find one of those ones you have for the tins for boxes. Because then I could stack them up in there and grab them out.
I think I've seen a couple like that.
Mhm.
I just haven't printed any yet because I'm still.
Yeah.
You see, you viewer at home can't see this, but the 2 clear boxes up there, and then I think there's still 2 on the desk over there.
Yeah.
Those are full of prints for VBS. So just like an hour ago, I finished the frogs for VBS. There are 30 frogs in there. 10 frogs took almost 16 hours to print.
Jesus.
So there are 3 of those prints in that alone. So yeah, but everything you see here, 3D printed. Almost everything you see. So my ode to Tolkien, because I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
That's finished now. That looks. I haven't seen it since it was finished.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, wasn't it gray before?
That was white.
It was.
Yep. It whitewashes the screen pretty bad. So that goes on there
That's pretty cool.
because the whole lid comes off.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to glue this piece down. All the pieces are glued to it. But yeah, little container, dude.
That's neat.
This was probably my favorite thing to print as far as like fun to build. Like I had such a good time building that.
So you know how the chair comes out on it?
Yeah, on the yeah.
That would've been
There's
dope.
there's someone else who did a more realistic one. Like this is pretty like pop vinyl
Yeah.
kind of shaped. There's another one that's more realistic that door actually opens and that chair is outside of.
Oh, okay.
But it's gonna take so much to print it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I just haven't gotten into it. Like the Batmobile,
Yeah, that one's
like
sick too.
that one was fun to do. But this was my favorite one. And then like the A-Team van.
Yeah.
That one's not quite finished. There's some like little pieces that I still need to print. But it's all about like time management because I have so many projects. Like kind of, my dad's birthday was just 2 days ago, so I printed up a bunch of stuff for him.
Is that a topographical?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
That's cool.
Texas and then Arizona over there.
Yeah.
My home states. So,
Huh.
yeah. I even did a little marking. If you look, there's a red mark on that one way over here. If you can see it,
Oh, where you?
that's Galveston Island. And then over there, I did where Tucson is.
Okay, I'll have to stand up. So
Yeah. So I did little red dots. But yeah, dude, fucking so I finally ran lights through it because it's a light.
That's
This
cool.
guy up here, you never saw this finish, did you?
No.
I'll take it down. So
I'll look at it and I'll turn it. Oh, that's pretty legit.
yeah, so my Harry Potter layered light box. It's Hagrid, Harry, and Ron and Fang. So it's I think it was 8 or 9 layered prints, individual prints that all slide in. So it gives a 3D effect and then backlit.
That's
So I finished that the other day, like assembling it and putting light in it and everything.
Hanging around you is a bad influence, Randy.
Yeah,
You
dude,
wanna
it's an
get
expensive
rid
influence. You're not the only one either. I think Butch is gonna buy one. The Darkwing Duck one is a backlit lamp, also. That's stupid switch is getting in the way. Come on, back up there. And then I got things like that because I'm a boy.
You're a boy?
I'm a boy. Was born a boy.
You said you wouldn't use my likeness.
Yeah, dude. Oh, curvy girl. I printed up a silver one like that. And it looks like an old hood ornament. Gave it to Butch yesterday. He was like, "Thanks, man."
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, cool stuff, dude. So I've just been printing away. Do you see my new sign over here, the orange one?
No.
If you want to read that out to the viewers.
Warning, never argue with a woman. If you win, things might get worse. Facts.
What's even better about that is I made sure to print that at a time I knew my wife would be home to clear the printer. So I was like, "Hey, can you go clear the printer?" And then she was like, "Absolutely." And like 3 minutes later, she just sent me a bunch of the laughy with tear faces. And she was like, "You're so funny." And I was like, "It'd be funnier if you ever want to fight." So, yeah, dude, just been busy and then digging out all my video games and game consoles and stuff. But yeah, buddy. So we'll have to see. I meant to text you and tell you to remind you to bring an ETB to test this bad boy out.
Oh, I should have.
But
I wasn't even sure if I was coming today. I mean, I was going to come, but I know sometimes conflicts with scheduling.
yeah, I'm good, man. Most weekends I'm just chilling. So,
Tin me.
tin cans. I love these tins.
I'm kind of sad these aren't promos
I know.
instead of just the cards and the sets, but we got a Pika. We got a Squirtle.
Squirtle, squirtle. Squirtle, squirtle.
If you want to hard case them, you can. I don't know if you want to.
I mean, I will. I'm just chilling. I'm just sitting here.
You know, well, that's what they're sleeved already. You don't have the gloves.
All right.
Jarman.
Swimming in your pool, dude.
You have a
I
pool?
won't. I won't pee in it.
There's some right here.
You do. You have a pool.
Yeah, I do.
I pee in it every time I come by. I don't ever swim. I just walk over and pee in it. You're never home either, so
The
get cameras. You have a fun video.
last time we went to the hotel, I got in trouble for peeing in the pool. They were like, "Hey, you're not. You don't even stay here."
Yeah. Who are you? You just hit that guy.
Jerks. He should have been standing there. So you opened yours. Did you get anything good out of them?
Nothing like too crazy. Yeah, sadly, I did a video a couple of days ago. One of the first video, like it was going to be the first video I did in the new studio, and I've been staring at this exact same box he's opening now, and I was like, man, I just had that itch and I had to scratch it. So I was like, cool, this will be a fun video. And I was talking about books and TV shows while I was opening them, and then I went to edit the video, and there's no audio. So I think I'm officially back to boycotting Streamlabs because I recorded that on Streamlabs, and
What made you go back?
a bigger monitor. Like, so we're able to look at the monitor. So if you've never podcasted before, whatever software you use, I'm just using OBS Studios right now. The top, your screen's cut in half laterally, and the top half is a partial screen of what I'm looking at, what the camera's seeing. And then the bottom half is all of your controls and functionality. Like right now, I've got my audio bar up, monitoring audio, and then I can control which video device I'm using. I can go through settings, all the fun stuff, the background of the studio. On this one, the screen's, I mean, what would you say that is? Like a 12-inch screen, maybe 14.
Yeah.
So it's not super big, but I'm using a big freaking TV, and I'm not that far away from it. But with Streamlabs, you get the rendering on all the studio settings, the screen is like 3 times this size. So I'm able to really see what the camera's seeing better, and I like that, which is why I've upgraded my monitor like 3 times to bigger screens. And there's no way to really edit this to give us a bigger, like this is as big as I can make this screen, which is freaking stupid. So I was like, well, I'll use Streamlabs because I'm new studio. I want to make sure everything looks good. I want to make sure the lighting looks right. Because I mean, I've installed new lighting in this room, and I think I'm going to have to move that one. I've already adjusted it to be a different color just to not whitewash the screen so bad. So I think in here I'm probably going to have to reintroduce my light boxes that I bought and we only ever used once. I think I'm going to have to reintroduce them because it's kind of dark. So yeah, I was like, oh, well, I'll just run a video. So like 45 minutes of me opening this and talking about the cards, but also I just finished watching Reacher season 3, and I just kind of went on a rant about how Amazon is systematically destroying books that are turned into TV shows and movies. And everyone's talking about Disney, and Disney, everyone knows Disney is systematically just destroying themselves from the inside out. No one's talking about Amazon doing the same thing. Everyone, because so few people apparently have read the Reacher series, and I've read so far over 20 of the books. I love the series. It's very simple. It's very 80s action, and the TV show reflects that. But season 1 is the only season that actually followed the book. Season 2 followed the book for about 10 minutes and then just created a whole new story. Season 3 came back and did, I'd say it's about 50% accurate. The rest of it's just like whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah.
So it pissed me off. And so I just started talking about books and TV shows, and none of the audio is there. It's pretty freaking bummed about it. But, I mean, I'm an avid reader. I love to read, and I'm tired of people just completely destroying the universe that people have come to love.
Yeah, I was actually listening to a video about Lord of the Rings, and some of it could be wrong. I'm listening to somebody else talk about it, but they were talking about Lord of the Rings, which I highly enjoy.
Get a little closer to the mic.
And the Hobbit. I enjoy both. And he was talking about how they tried doing the Hobbit first, and I guess they got, what's that dude's name that ended up in jail for a long time?
I had a joke, but I refrained.
Yes. No, he's the one that was doing all that weird, creepy crap. That
I don't know.
he had his own island.
Epstein?
Epstein. I guess Epstein was actually involved in that in the very beginning,
Huh.
and they tried getting him. He agreed to do the project, and then for some weird reason said no, we're not doing that. They tried signing up for 2 movies for The Hobbit, and then 2 more, and then he just said no, let's do the Lord of the Rings, and then he said no, the budget's going to be too big, we have to only do 1, so they shopped it around and found it out elsewhere. But like, I guess his influence almost just destroyed them even starting it almost.
I've never heard that.
Now, again, it could not be true, but it's one of the guys
Might
that I
be.
listen to on Facebook. I've heard him talk about other stuff, and I'm like, oh, I've heard that before. I've heard that. So I think he's
Do you know who the
pretty
person is?
into
Do you
it.
remember who?
I don't.
Okay.
Dude, I'm terrible with names. You know that.
So
Ooh.
I did talk about. Dude, nice. Yeah, I picked the wrong box for sure. And I knew I would. I don't have that kind of luck. I'm Irish. And truthfully speaking, Celtic people have terrible luck. There's a reason my people left their home islands.
Oh. Erica's invitation. I know.
Oh,
one's
dude, nice.
expensive.
Yeah. I hear about that one all the time.
I will show them off. I'm just gonna get through some of the.
I was stoked that I got Gengar, Ghastly, and Haunter.
That's awesome.
That made me happy. I see some more shine down there too, boys.
There's 3 in every pack, plus the energy occasionally.
Yeah, every once in a while.
See
Is
how
that
the
Clefairy?
edges of this one's all jacked? It's hard to get 10s on the 151.
You're a 10.
Thank you.
So I actually talked about the Tolkien stuff in that video. So Tolkien, the Lord of the Rings movies were, in my opinion, second best compared to their counterpart book. Because right here, dude, I've got the big, very old, badass version
Old
of
set.
Lord of the Rings. So I love Lord of the Rings. Peter Jackson did such an amazing job with those first 3 films. The Hobbit, not so much. In my opinion, each of the original Fellowship of the Rings movies, they should have taken each book and made 3 movies out of each book, and then The Hobbit only needed 1 movie. They added so much to that. It's the smallest book, and they made a trilogy on it, which just pissed me off. I enjoy the movies, generally speaking, but the original trilogy, in my opinion, is the greatest trilogy ever made. Back to the Future is my personal favorite, but Lord of the Rings is better, like just objectively better. So I talked about that for a while, which led me into Harry Potter, I think, was the best. And I actually got into an argument with a buddy of mine yesterday. He goes, I can point out 1,000 things wrong with those compared to the book. And I said, yeah, but they are still the closest adaptations you're going to find. He goes, no. And I said, name one more that's closer, because it's not Lord of the Rings. Everyone can point out the 1,000 things that was left out of Lord of the Rings. It's still really well done, and it is probably the greatest adaptation ever made. But that's because how amazing everything else was. The development, the shooting location, the casting, everything was so well done. But like Harry Potter, man, love it or hate it. I personally love him. He's like, I hate those. And I was like, hey, that's fine. You don't have to like them. I do. And then I showed him my Deathly Hallows, and he was like, yeah, I saw that. And I was like, yeah, dude, like I freaking love Harry Potter.
Yep.
But I was also of the age when the books came out.
Yep.
And he goes, wow, you're that much younger than me? And I was like, yeah, buddy. Like, I guess. I mean, I feel old, and I'm staring 40 in the eyes, but like I was of the age, and I wasn't even reading them when they were first coming out. Yeah, dude, I'll start.
Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking.
So I never do. So, yeah, so I'm just sick of people taking books that I love and turning them into subpar movies and TV shows. So I've never read the Wheel of Time series, but a friend of mine has. They are his favorite books. And I guess he watched the show. I won't watch it at all because I've heard from other people who love those books that they destroyed it. I was like, well, then I've got no interest. Like I won't watch a second of the Lord of the Rings Abomination TV show.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Lauterop, Lord of the Rings, Power of the Ring. Yeah, where they girl power.
I will probably end up watching it, but that's
Hell yeah,
only because
bro,
I watched
Primate.
a whole bunch of just
Terrible TV shows?
absolutely terrible movies. I told you, me and Jackie got into like a loop of
All the-
watching terrible movies, and we're in the middle of Sharknadoes now.
Oh, nice, dude. I've never actually seen them. My wife loves them. My kids love them. I've never watched them. I'm not against them. I just never, like, all the stuff I was watching, I just never got into that. Oh, dude, my Haunter's not a Halo. Just a regular, I
Well-
don't think. I'll have to look at it again. I don't remember now for sure.
Well, remember though, I sit at home and I will be breaking down a job for, I don't know, 3-4 hours reading through stuff, and I will just have on movies in the background. And I have watched some absolutely terrible shows lately, or movies.
Yeah, you've watched all the Disney shows. Hi-oh.
I have, and they are terrible. Most of the new ones.
I can't.
There's a couple of
I
good
can't.
spots in them, but that's about it.
I can't do it, dude. I cannot.
We watched the new Captain
Man,
America.
Yeah, dude, you got the good Abra too. Oh yeah, you watch African American
Captain
soldier
America.
thing.
Yeah, and honestly,
Captain African American.
I'm not.
Can't do it. And what sucks is I love him as an actor.
I do too.
Anthony Mackie, dude's awesome. I've enjoyed his films for a long time. Can't do that one. Can't get behind it. And I like him as a person. Like
Have you
the
seen
dude's
that
got a really
video
good
he was on?
message.
And they're like, "Oh, do you think like talking about being a manly man?" And they're like, "Oh, do you do this for
The one that got him in. Oh well,
a
no,
whole bunch
it's
of
not.
trouble?"
Well, there's one him
Make
talking
Daddy a
about.
sandwich.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I watched that one. Yeah, like a month ago.
thought
That was
one
going
was
around like a month ago.
Funny.
But then the newer one that was like a week or so after that, he's talking about his kids. He goes, my kids have never owned a pair of Jordans. Like I could be the biggest star in the world and they still wouldn't know what it's like. Like I still wouldn't give them everything they want. Like
It's a good thing.
he keeps his kids down to earth. He goes, my kids are down to earth. There you go, buddy. Look at that.
Nice. I picked that up and they fall out.
Yeah. It doesn't have a bottom. You were supposed to bring the box.
Not bad.
But yeah, he super down to earth guy. Twisted Metal, I love that show. I can't wait for season 2. I cannot bring myself to watch these modern Disney atrocities based on like, and Falcon is such a good character in and of himself, and he's one of the older black characters that Marvel made, and they don't care. They just, oh well, he can't be his own character. He has to be this other character. It's like blackwashing all these things. Which why not just make good use of his character? Well, and then I really loved the Netflix shows. I know some of them weren't great. I know that, like Iron Fist wasn't great and Power Man wasn't, it wasn't called Power Man, it's Luke Cage. But
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that show. I loved the casting. That dude freaking crushed. Why not just put more love into that character?
Yeah.
He's a strong black man. Give him a movie.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, Black Panther, even after Homeboy died, they still made a second film and it still made a ton of money.
And that one actually is probably one of the best ones
Didn't watch it.
that's came out.
I liked Black Panther. I didn't love it because Michael B. Jordan, I don't think he did a very good job in that movie.
I don't like what they did with his character.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, as an actor, he did fine. It just, I don't know. It was just over the top. I don't know. I don't like the racial divide shit on either side. Like, I think it's just one more reason America's so broken right now is this Hollywood pushing the division when it should be pushing unification, but that's not good for business and it's not good for their personal politics. Like, I don't know, just super annoying. I'm tired of the politics being in Disney because they came right out and said that, Bob Iger was like, I'm going to do this. It's like, dude, what? Like, I don't know. I just can't get past the garbage. And then, God forbid, you come out as a Republican. They will lose their minds and you'll never work again. It's like, dude, come on. Like, the politics shouldn't matter that much. So I can't. And then the writing sucks.
The writing is pretty terrible. The new Black Panther, though, just so you know, the second one, I think that's about as good as they could have done with him dying. And them killing off Killmonger.
You're probably right. I will never know for myself.
Yep. All right, I'll come show these off since we're at that point.
Anyway.
Got a couple of goodies.
Sam Goody? Got some Sam Goodies? Gotta catch 'em all. Pocket monsters?
Hansas. Eevees. Starmie.
Star you.
Whatever the heck that
Got you
guy's name is.
good.
Wheezing. Coughing. Lickitung.
Tentacruel?
Cool. Energies. Growlithe.
Growlithe is so dope.
Yeah, he is. I like that one. Articuno. Energy Stick. Sounds like a bad protein bar. Mr. Mime.
Sounds like a Mr.
Zubats.
Beast protein bar.
Abras. Pika. Chews. Haunts. Primate. Persian. And Erica's Invitation. I know that one's a decent one.
Yeah, I've
Seen
seen
the
that
one.
one on Whatnot Go for some cash monies.
Some coins. And then I got the
Some
good
Mario
Pikachu.
Party coins.
Second one I got. It's good Pikachu.
Yeah. I think I got 2 of them also.
Bulbasaur and Charmander. Those were in the front. Kabuto. Alakazam EX.
Yeah, Kabuto is cool.
Bellsprout.
I'd love to pull a Kabutops.
Flareon. I wanted to pull that freaking Blastoise.
I know, dude.
Energy.
You did.
Mankey. Oh, yeah. But I wanted to pull the Charizard too, but didn't happen.
Hey, you've still got how many more of these boxes?
Don't talk about it. Bill's Transfer, Pikachu, and Vaporeon.
Yeah, I pulled another Aerodactyl of the same art. I think I pulled I know I pulled 2 Charmeleons. I think one might have been hollow and one wasn't. I think I pulled did I pull Eradicate that was hollow? I don't remember. Was that all the 10s?
It's all the 10s.
All right.
It's 10 packs.
10 10s. Ran 10 10s, baby. But yeah, then I got into Amazon destroying the watch,
Yes.
which is like one of my top 3 favorite book series of all times. They're all right here. My Discworld's by Sir Terry Pratchett, The Watch, and I bought this whole season the day it dropped, and I was waiting for 4 years for that show to come out, and as soon as I started seeing casting, I knew it was going to be trash, and then I made it. I don't even think I finished the whole one episode. Bought the whole season, never watched more than part of the first episode.
See,
Trash Panda shows, dude. Like
I haven't been excited for a show or a movie in so long.
I am excited for one. It is a low budget film made for very low money. Like very low money. I don't remember the exact number, but it's small.
What is it?
Contra.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in.
Based on the game, not the Iran-Contra affair. It's based on the game, dude. Nice. I will show you the trailer for it. I'm pretty stoked about that. One that I wish I was stoked about, like I wish with all of my heart I was excited for, but I'm not because I know it's not going to be very good. I'm still going to watch it because I'm going to get joy out of it, but I know it's going to be like a kind of a cringy joy. Is Popeye the Slayer, man.
That actually looked pretty decent. I saw the teaser commercial.
I watched because I watched a show called Film Threat. They had the writer, director, producer, and the main actress on to interview him for like 40 minutes, like a week and a half ago, and they were talking. I hadn't heard of it until then, and they played the trailer, and I was like, I want to love this. I know it's going to be terrible, but I'm so happy someone's doing it. It's kind of like I still haven't watched the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey.
That one looked decent.
But
too.
I know it's kind of cringy, but I'm so happy someone's doing it. Like there's a few people that are working on low budget Mickey Mouse things now that they can.
Yeah.
And I'm just here for it. I'm here for the originality and for taking back IP. Like I am so tired of Disney taking IP that they stole from Europe, put their freaking TM all over it, so you couldn't do anything with what was before they touched it in the ether
Public
that anyone
domain.
could do, and then TM the hell out of it. And I love that and then they're destroying all of them.
Yeah.
Like I want Disney to go down in a flaming heap, which sucks because I'm a huge 80s and 90s Disney kid. And it's just
2000s.
heartbreaking up into the early 2000s. Yeah. Like it's so heartbreaking watching all of this just go in flames. Mulan is one of my favorite animated movies of all times. It is in my top 10, 100%, probably top 5. I will not watch the live action.
I haven't seen it.
Because China decided that they wanted to get pissed about Mushu, which I have freaking tattooed on my arm, and Cricky under my watch. And because they got so up in arms about the dragon, they left Mushu out. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Eddie Murphy's still with us. It's one of his greatest roles, arguably one of his greatest roles. Like that, and Beverly Hills Cop and Trading Places are probably all of his greatest roles. And they refuse to put the dragon in because China's the biggest market. It's like, hey, how about just do better, and America might be your best market.
Yeah. Well, that I hope they don't go down in flames. I wish they would just change.
They're not
But
going
they're not
to.
gonna, so
So it's kind of like the country. Things have to get bad enough before people decide they want to change.
Yep.
So yeah, it just sucks, dude.
if you want, we can stop here and do another one. That way you have a couple.
Yeah,
Or
dude,
you
we can do
wanna keep
whatever.
rolling?
We can do whatever. Well,
What?
we can do another We can keep going into a
Well, yeah,
Pokemon.
I was
if you
going to
want.
do another one, but that way you can post this one as 151, and then do the
Yeah.
next one as whatever. I don't know what to do.
And I'm
yet.
not even going to edit out this conversation because editing is time consuming.
And if you're out there, click like, subscribe.
One day I'll start leading the video with that.
Yes, he
Someday.
always forgets. So
I always do. I'm the worst. I've only got 28 followers, so no one's
Hey.
watching this.
If the 28 of you are out there, thank you. And we appreciate you. And I will try to.
Come back. Bring friends.
Yes.
All right. We'll do another video here in just a second. Thanks for hanging out. Tucson, Arizona. I'm Randy.
I'm Nick.
Bye.
Bye.